You're listening to TalkTainmentRadio.com.
The views and opinions expressed are those of the host and guest and not necessarily those of TalkTainmentRadio.com, the management, the staff, or K&E World Network, LLC.
Hello, everybody. How you doing? I hope you had a beautiful Labor Day, and I sure did too. And I'd like to say, hey, we gonna have some fun these next 3 months left in the year of 2023. Let me get out. Stairway to Heaven is brought to you by the Sensational Keys of Harmony and Praise Temple. And also I'd like to give a shout out to Kristen and Kimberly Capello and my evangelist Patricia Smith, asking prayers for her. Cora Lad, Will Joyce, Praise Temple. Also to my brother and sisters in Fort Worth, Texas, Reverend George Demeretti and his wife, my sister Deborah, Bebe, Bonnie, Lil Man, and Nuki. And my shout out goes out to my sister Margie and my niece, which I do like to say that, let's say that she's say hello to her, because she's nothing but a big old comedian, a very old comedian. So maybe one day we get time, I have her come in and crack some of her crazy jokes on the show one day. So she's nothing but she's just a comedian. That's all she is, a comedian. And hopefully that one day that I'll get up here one Friday, she can tell some of her jokes. Her and her brother Mike, and both of them off the chains when they tell their jokes. I like to say my subject today is people face false prophets and people in fear, and how people listen to anybody, and we follow anybody in this world. You know, we got people out there that will say anything to get you involved in what they have going. Also, let me say this about the Keys of Harmony. Since they said Keys of Harmony, got some dates coming up. Well, September the 16th at 4 p.m. October the 7th, that's the anniversary. And October 14th, there'll be a dinner and concert. They got they coming. We're still together. We've been people have been sick in the group, and family illness and stuff like that. But we are back. We are together, and we will be out there doing our thing as usual. I know y'all looking for Standing in Need, looking back on my life, and all the other songs that we sing. I know you'll be looking for us to be doing that. So we'll be glad. We'll be out there in the next couple of weeks. So hey, be looking out for us, and I will tell you what time, the place, and where we'll be at. I don't have the dates of the place, but I will tell you what time we'll be there. Now, getting back to my topic, it says, people, have a tendency to listen to other people and false prophets. For one thing, I like to say that we have people out there that, we just listen. Everybody learns. Everybody just listen, and we just don't know what we're listening to or who we're following. An old man told me back in Texas, back a few years back, he told me, say, after all our people went through, we will follow anybody, and it's so true. We'll follow anybody, and anybody that say anything that's not right, we will listen to it. We will follow them. We will tell them that they come and say anything. Someone put fear in us, and we have people that it's just unknown. We just get involved with unknown people. We also put fear into the people they don't have the way. They have a way of lying also. They could think of things and say things that this ain't right, that ain't right, and you can have a beautiful relationship, or things go well. There's always somebody on the outside coming in to come in and just take things away from you, or take things away, or spoil, take things that you have set up and have it put their way. But really, you just can't put things your way and have it your way all the time, because when you do have things put your way, you don't have a way to really get things going. And a lot of times we have things that it's not even right that people talk about. I can also say this, that one thing I can say, that, these are the last days. These are the last days. We're living on borrowed time. Let me put it that way. We're living on borrowed time. And we should be careful who we listen to. I mean, it could be anybody. I don't care who it is. We got to be careful who we listen to. There's so much people, there's so many people saying this and different things. It sounds, it's horrible. I might want to say the word I want to say, but I think I can. It's pathetic. Very pathetic. I done been around friends. I've been around people that I been around with, and you heard the truth, but they'll come back and turn it around another way, saying that it wasn't that way, and this is wrong, and that's wrong. We should be careful who we listen to, but who do we listen to? Anybody. I mean, there's some people who could speak some good stuff, and got some people that can't do good, that not speaking the way they should be. 2 Timothy verse 3, and the quote says, without natural affection, truth breakers, false accusers, and confidence. Okay, false accusers, well, like I said, false accusers accuse you of anything. They believe, anything that comes along. You got, let's start off with jealousy. There's so many jealous people out there in the world that it stinks. It really stinks. They believe in what they want to hear. They believe in what they want to say. They make up things in their mind, and the best thing they do, they lie to themselves. They really lie to themselves. A person can be there sitting, not doing anything. It cause a bad relationship between two couples. And if there's a bad mix within the red flag within that relationship, he would come accusing things, because reason when he does that, if he's not, or if they're not people are not doing anything, they'll make up stuff saying that you're doing this and doing. You may not can be doing nothing. You can just be sitting there enjoying yourself. Sometimes they will make up a lie to themselves. Well, I heard you say, so and so told me that you were at this place and you wasn't. I mean, anything that come across their mind that that's not true, because this is how their mind works. I always say the mind is nothing but a garden. What you put in it grows, and sometimes the mind, you can grow anything in the mind. You can grow bad things, good things, horrible things, terrible things. Doesn't matter. Whatever you put in that mind, you grow. It's like a seed, and it grows just about inch by inch every day. And when you get around people like that, and they wonder how come they can't hold on to a good relationship, or their relationship is gone. They can have, and when things break away from them, they wonder why it happened. Or they'll come, and then when they see that person that abuse or accuse or any type of abuse that they use that person, when they see them a while, they'll come up with a sad story, say, I'm sorry. And and really deep down, they don't hardly mean it, or really mean it, because once you get back in that trap what they got, they will use that trap. They will use that to wait a while for. Then they go right back in the game. That's their forte. That's their game. That's their MO, as I would say. That's their MO. False accusers and truth breakers. A truth breaker is, this is my version of a truth breaker. If somebody could tell the truth and somebody comes in and say it's not true, and you know it's true yourself, that is true. That's what a truth breaker is. Now I can say what it is or what he is, because really I don't know, but I'm just using my opinion, my expression of a truth breaker. They don't like what's telling you tell the truth, and they'll come and turn the truth another, say like turn it around it's like a clock, 60 degrees, and they turn it around like a clock, and that's what that's all about. And that's what I believe. That's just my opinion of a truth breaker. False accusers. How many times have we falsely accused our brothers and our sisters? How many times have a false accuser made up something like such a big lie? How many times a false accuser, he's not a good person he does not a good person to play a game with or anything, because if he loses a game, he's going to think of something that you cheated. Many times, I don't watch a lot of cowboy movies and watch the guys be playing poker, and if the guy wins, then the other guy say, well, hey, that ace wasn't there. Now he said it ain't there, and the other guy say it is there, but still again, that guy's accusing him of cheating. You cannot know whether the card is cheating, or you don't know if the guy have it. It's just something that comes to mind. You falsely accusing him. A lot of people has in prison today being falsely accused of crimes that they have not did. They've been falsely accused of other things, and there's a lot of innocent people that's in prison and jail today for crimes they not commit. Some been there for 30 years, and have know within deep of their heart they was innocent until finally the truth come out. Well, he didn't do it. And why you got that man sitting there? Why you got that man sitting 30 years? Should have been working on when you first put him in there. But that's just the way the system grows, and that's the way it takes. Falsely accused is very strong today, and it's very it's so strong that you can't break a wall through it. Being falsely accused. Also, you have scapegoats, and those are scapegoats. And some false accusers use scapegoats. They put somebody that's innocent. Well, we're gonna use him for an scapegoat. And you can't. Why should I use him for a scapegoat? It's the only way you can hide yourself. It's the only way that you can keep things under the wraps when you know deep down inside that wasn't true, but you're going to use him for an scapegoat. And that person may not know what he's being used for a scapegoat for. Or may know he may not. People just say anything to get somebody for their scapegoat because they know deep down inside that it was not the truth. And deep down inside, they know that it does not work the way you want it to, because sooner or later, that scapegoat going to come out, and the truth going to come out, and he's going to tell it just like it is. And that's what that scapegoat will do. He'll come out and go on so long, then he'll get fed up, and he'll come out and break the truth out. And this is why a lot of people, there's so many scapegoats out there, we don't even know what's going on out there. I could be somebody could use me for a scapegoat, or which I have been used before, but it came out wrong. Some scapegoats people use people to accuse somebody of something when they doing it themselves, or they run back and start a rumor about that person, and no doggone that person, you lied about that person, and that's the way it is. So. We got a lot of scapegoats out there. And we always have to learn that scapegoats do not last long. You don't last long being a scapegoat, because a scapegoat, you use that person so many times. You say, if I can use them the first time, I can use them again this time. And you can't always use that person at 3 or 4 times a day. You cannot use that person all the way, because you're not going to let him last. It's not going to last long. So we have to kind of sit back and think about ourselves and start letting all this that I said, all this builds up into one big thing. We are followers of people that are not true. We are followers of people that say that they are straightforward, and they're not. We're followers of people that do anything to get a crowd going. And I'm going to put it in one big word. They are nothing but crybabies. And we got so many crybabies out here, it stinks. I mean, we got so many crybabies that it stinks. And I mean, I've been running the crybabies all my life. I ran into some crybabies because things ain't right. We are also saying that we have to, watch out for these crybabies. We have to watch out for everything that's going that they do to them. We have to watch out for how things are, because this is not right. This is Talktainment Radio, and this is Stairway to Heaven, and I'm your host, Dr. Bass Clark Smith, and hopefully that you enjoy what you're hearing from me, or I hope you enjoy some of the music that we play, and I hope you enjoy some of the guests I have. And as I said, this is dedicated to some of the West family and all these other, and Praise Temple, Will Day, Core Lab, Chris and Kim, and also the Keys of Harmony is part of its partnership with Stairway to Heaven. And hopefully one day I'll have one of the members up here with me, and we can tell you some things going on. Getting back to what I'm saying, that next step is the fear of the people. People are afraid to go anywhere. There's a lot of fear in people today. There is so much fear in the people today that you can't hardly go to the store, or you can't hardly go to school, or you can hardly go to work. There are so many dangerous people out there today that we don't know where they are, who they are. We can be sitting at school and at work or at church saying this. You go to a place, go to a shopping center, and you there to enjoy yourself with your family and you and your friends, and you have a nice time there, beautiful day. Everything works smoothly and calmly. But all of a sudden, while you're enjoying yourself, there comes a madman. Somebody that doesn't care about nobody. He has no fear. He has no heart. He has no guts. All he's thinking about is what is going on in his mind, what he put in his mind. He has decided to go and kill people, innocent people, for no reason at all, because of the way he thinks. He has put things in his mind. As I said, the mind is nothing but a garden, what you put in grows. He has put things in his mind that doesn't exist. He make up stuff. He sit home and type this stuff up. He sit home and plan this stuff. And whatever he read, he goes by what he has read. This is what is fed. He reads this stuff every day, and he's feeding his mind to how to hurt people. He has certain people that he don't like, and certain people that he can draw, that he draws people to. People that he has read about, and they tell him certain things. We got so much that's out here that's fed to us, and it's beginning to point. We don't know who's real and who's not real. And finally, when he gets the urge and the courage to go out and do what he has to become a jury, execute the judge, jury, and executioner, this is when he starts to terrorize. And once the terror, this is when the fear is getting to the point. Now some people got to the point they don't want to even go outside to the store or go shopping or go to, they sit home, they're ordering stuff online and they just come and bring it to their front door. Well, that's good, all well and true, but let me say this, that everything that you do, that you ordered, you don't know that same delivery person could be anybody, could be a sniper or terrorist, anything. We have a lot of undercover people out there that's saying they're trying to be what they're not. And this is why there's so much fear. It'd be fear when you don't know who you can be driving at night or driving to work or in the day. It doesn't be night, day, or whatever. You could be driving your car and you got somebody that's sick, a red flag person, and finally he wants to take a shot at it or he wants to tear your car up. He wants trying to run you off the road. And that's a red and that person is, puts fear, and that's a person that doesn't care about fear. He's out there to hurt himself, and he's out there and he doesn't care who he hurt. If he hurt you, it's time after he did what he did, he will try to commit suicide on himself and will hurt himself. This is how people do things. This is why people fear so much. I hear so much when people say that they don't want to go nowhere. You go to the grocery store, people are ordering stuff at the stores, and then letting the clerks do all the shopping. And let the clerks do all their shopping and everything. Then they order up, put in a truck, and it'll be delivered to the house. But still, everywhere you go, you don't know where this person sniper is, and you don't know where the assassin. He can walk in the store, you won't even know who he is. And this is what fear causes a lot of people not to want to go nowhere. Let's start with the schools. Schools are not safe because of a certain sick-minded person who's trying to go in there and terrorize the schools. He figures if he terrorizes schools and wipe out the young folks, that stops a generation that he doesn't want in the world. Sorry, partner, but I'm going to say this, you're wrong. Because once you wipe out one generation, there's another generation coming right behind it. 3, our churches. People go to church to listen to the word and sing praises. They go there to get everything. They don't work all week long. And when they go to church, the burden is lifted. Let's get this burden off of me. Let's go to church and listen to the word. And still, the assassin will walk in there and shoot up a whole church because he does not like what is being said. Folks, we got to learn one thing. We got to stop, look and listen, because we are people of the cross, and we have to learn and get together. We cannot let fear stop you from doing what you want to do. You cannot let the fear of someone try to tell you try to stop you or tell you what not to do, when to come and when not to go. For this is all this is about. We got soldiers out there, and this is the Satan soldiers out there. He's plotting, chanting where he's going to hit, when he's going to destroy. And most of it, some of our young folks today are shooting and stealing cars like mad. And it's hard to understand. It's hard to say because our young folks is our generation. But they feel this way. If it doesn't work that way, they do anything. And sometimes it's come through older people who's a gangsters or been out there teaching some of these young folks what to do. You got people out there, and sometimes, as I hear, often hear, sometimes it'll come through our music, through the music that they listen to. And you can't, and the music that you listen to, that they listen to today, is not giving them a positive attitude. It's giving them a negative attitude. We are ourselves. We have to stop, put our foot down, and say this: enough is enough. Enough is enough. And the authority that's in our power has been taken away from us. It's time, as they say, time goes on. It's done to the point now, as the Bible fulfills in saying, mothers against daughters, fathers against sons. And fathers and daughters and daughters and mothers, they are fighting against each other. It's getting to the point where, like this, getting to the point now where a mother cannot tell her son or daughter what's right anymore, because it's so afraid that they will be arrested for chastising them. But the commandment says, honor thy mother and thy father, and your days shall be long. You can't always, they don't always want to listen to that. All they listen to, let's do this, that, and the other. There's always something shining out there that's a gold out there. And it shouldn't be, there's always a gold there. We can always try to return that gold to good, but the gold they listening to is bad. They're being shown how to make fast money. And then your son wonder where you got all this money, and you ask him, he's gonna snap at you. This is a way of putting fear into the parent's mind and parent's heart. I bet not say that to my child. I'm afraid he might shoot me. But you got to understand, but you're supposed to, parents are supposed to have the upper hand. And whoever they're listening to, whoever their friends listen, whoever they talking to with their friends, they the one that's trying to destroy your child. The message is clear. It's getting clear through their minds. Don't pay no attention to what you hear. We're your mother. We're your daddies. We're commanding. We're your gods. Listen to what we say, and what you're doing is all right. Because the words that's putting out there, and the words that's putting out there through the music, is telling them how to kill, destroy, and seek who they devour. And then once they get caught, get behind them bars, they cry, "Mama, I shouldn't have listened to you," or "Mama, where's my mama? Where's my daddy?" You didn't have to. Let me tell you something, sister and brother, young man, young lady. Once you get in that trouble, and get caught, and don't cry for him now. Sure, you should have heard him. Should have stopped listening to him before you got there. This is part of fear, accusation, and accusing. It's so point now that most like teenagers, they believe they're grown. They're past the 18. Once they get 18, 21, some of them young as that, think they grown now, and they do what they want to do. It may seem that you can do what you want to do, but once you get grown, you're not going to enjoy what you're doing. You're not going to enjoy it. Well, anyway, as I say, I'll leave it there. Hey, this is Dr. Basin, and to all my YouTube friends, hey, I'm enjoying yourself. Remember, the mind's nothing but the garden what you put in the grows. See you next time.